Hey everyone, welcome back to a new Wizard101 video. It's been a little bit since I've recorded a new video at all because I was gone for the weekend through Monday and part of Tuesday. That's why you didn't see a video yesterday on Tuesday, because that was the day I was flying back and didn't have a video planned for that day. Also didn't have time. I had to meet with my class or my group in a class for a group project that's due at the end of this week, so a lot of stuff happening. But I'm back. This is the first recorded video in a while, so welcome back to this. I'm trying to get back into things. But for this video, I wanted to take a look at gardening and basically just talk about where I got all of my plants for gardening. Because if you're not gardening at higher levels, even like as you level, you can still garden, then you're missing out on so many different ways of getting good items in this game. Because gardening is a staple. For people that pet hatch, you need to garden. For people that need gold, gardening is a good way to get that. And gardening also gives you TCs, it gives you reagents, just gives you a ton, even jewels. The jewel plants can give you good jewels. I got most of my, spellproof jewels. I got a lot of these from gardening. I got pain giver, I think, maybe as well. Yeah, I got pain giver jewels from gardening as well. These are some of the best jewels for pets. And got those from gardening. So gardening is really good, and I just wanted to go over in this video how I got started with my gardens and maybe some tips towards the end on how you could get started with it if you have nothing, or if you have something. If you got some kind of garden, I mean, double garden rewards, we'll talk about that too. But to start things off, how did I build up my garden to what it is? I should probably go over there and check it out. So let's go to my red barn farm. This is the garden that every time there's double garden rewards, these are the gardens that I harvest because they're my only ones. I don't think you need more than this. I've got two huge plots of 69 EMPs each. I'm not going to go over there because they're going to yell at me and be crazy. But two huge plots of that, and I keep them at Elder because I don't want to harvest. I don't harvest these guys regularly because I don't need to. I've got plenty of snacks. I only really do it when I need snacks because I'm running low. Before I did my new energy pet, I had like over 100 and something Captain Cantaloupe, so now I'm getting a little bit lower. If this ever got to like 20 or something, then I would start harvesting again because I need the Captain Cantaloupes. But look at this, 425 cherry tomatoes. That's good. I mean, it's not the best mega snack, but it's still really good, and I can use those. So there's a lot that I still have plenty of that I don't really need to worry about. So I'm just quickly doing like an overview to see if I can find any other ones. Golden wheat bread, 330. That's good. I'm not going to run out of that anytime soon unless I hatch a lot. And I don't even hatch that much. That's why I don't harvest it all the time. I probably miss fancy yogurt. Mystic dragon fruit is another good one, 150. So basically, for me, getting started with this farm, the only reason that I even expanded to having two of these was because of the double garden rewards. If there was never the double garden rewards ever in this game, I would not have expanded my farm. I would have kept the 69 just regular EMPs and harvested that whenever I needed it, and then just kept harvesting because these EMPs grow really quick. That's one really good benefit, is they grow fast if you have all the likes. So that's one good thing. But for me, getting started with these EMPs, I had some of them from drops, but honestly, I feel like couch potatoes drop more than EMPs do. And I'll talk about later how, like, where you can get all these drops and stuff. But there's just a lot of bosses that drop it. If you look at the wiki, you really want EMPs, and you look at the wiki, holy dude, Groot, you need to calm down over there. If you just look at the wiki, there's plenty of bosses that you can just go through and be like, okay, which boss do I want to farm to see if I can find EMPs? And find a boss that's easier for you, and then just keep farming it, see what can happen. And you'll build it up to eventually getting however many you need. And that's not what I did to get mine. I probably had some EMPs from farming, but I did not farm for my EMPs to get a lot of them. I just straight up bought them. I don't know if I bought them during the sales or what, but let's go ahead and look at the seeds in the crown shop. So evil magma peas are sold here for $12.50, and couch potatoes are sold here for $1,500. There is a sale when they do like the best of items in the crown shop, and these are like, I think, half off. Maybe they're not half off, but they're definitely less than $12.50. Same with probably couch potatoes, but $12.50 per seed. However, you do get to keep that seed because when you harvest a evil magma pea and a couch potato at mega, or not mega, elder, then you get the seed back. So that's really good. So once you buy your evil magma peas, you're never gonna run out of them. However, you have to wait until they grow, and you can keep them at elder, but you won't get the seed until you actually harvest it. So that's where I was at. I was like, okay, I probably bought a 60,000 crown sale. I'm like, how many of these evil magma pea seeds do I want to buy? And I remember just ended up buying a ton of them in order to get the farm started. I don't think it was all, like, every single seed of an entire farm to get to, like, the 69, like, level. And the reason it's 69 is just because that's how much they decided to make it. KingCell decided to make it when you plant the large spell. That's just what it is. It's not a joke. It's just what it is. Look at it. They just decided that in this circle you can fit that many seeds for the small plots, I'm guessing, but these are medium, so you have to stack them in order to get that to cast on them. And that's just what it is. So people decided to make the plots around that to, like, maximize that spell. So that's kind of where that came from. But I'm gonna go to a different place that has music. I don't have music in here. It's kind of weird for me. So those are my two gardens, and I straight up just bought all of those seeds in order to get them from the crown shop. And maybe some of them I got as jobs, but most of them I just spent crowns because I wanted to get the mega snacks. I was probably going for pets, and there's no real way to get mega snacks except for that. If you're farming bosses, if you're doing Mirror Lake for mega snacks, it's not going to be an efficient way at all to get them. And I used to do that. I remember times there were times when I bought this, when I bought the mega snack pack. Probably one of the biggest ripoffs in the crown shop. Not the biggest ripoff. If we want to talk biggest ripoffs, you know, we could go over here, but I'm not going to do that. We're not going to look at that. I can make a whole video talking about the biggest crown shop ripoffs. But mega snack pack, huge ripoff for crowns, and what you get. You get 7 mega snacks for 2,500 crowns. Even during, like, the Mega Monday sale, this is still expensive. This is still an expensive pack, and I don't recommend it because there's ways to get mega snacks for, not for free, but for an easier way. Later on, they're basically free. Like, for my gardens right now, they're free because I've had the EMPs for such a long time that it's just built up. I've been getting the snacks for a long time, been getting gold and everything, reagents. It's just worth it now. It kind of pays for itself later on. So that's what I recommend, is farming for your EMPs or couch potatoes to start things off. And then for you guys, you don't have to do this. You don't have to buy them anymore, because if you're a member, you can just wait until the double garden rewards and you're set. You never should have to buy them, because every time there's double garden rewards, people just wait for that, and then boom, your garden is instantly doubled. I'm gonna go over to my botanical gardens because I want to show you guys a farm that I created just from double garden rewards, because there's no way I would have been able to build up this garden without double garden rewards. Because actually I can show you two, because otherwise it would be way too expensive. So the first one I'm going to show you is my jewel garden. This one I used to expand and get a lot of the jewels, which I talked about earlier, like the spellproof and stuff. Right here I would put, I don't think this is one of them. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. No, this is a Tigerlily, which is one of its likes. But this one I had a garden of the star jewels. I also had some of the other jewels, but I didn't decide to expand that one because it's not worth it. But the star ones I wanted, because I'm like, I'm going to try to get spellproof. I'm going to try to get the pain giver and all that kind of stuff. And I grew this garden just from double garden rewards. I think I started with like, what, 2 or 3, and it just, every time it just doubled. So that's the magic of the double garden rewards. The other one that I have is my King Parsley garden. If you guys remember that one, that was one that I started in order just to get amber. I don't think that King Parsley is a good way to get amber anymore, because for me, I get super unlucky sometimes and get like 2 amber in a whole harvest of all of my King Parsley, so it's pretty bad. But let's go take a look at it. This one, I had a lot of King Parsley, and I ended up, I don't think I ever bought King Parsley. How much is King Parsley if you were to buy that from the crown shop? Can you even buy those? Yeah, you can. $7.50. They're a little cheaper, but this one I built up purely by having the seeds and then using double garden rewards And even regular harvest of king parsley can give you another seed. So this one was easy to grow and get to that. So I'm just keeping those at elder as well. I'm going to stay in here because I like the Arcana music. But that's just how you grow a garden now. You don't need to go in the crown shop and buy the seeds unless you're just starting and you have nothing. Because unless like you have absolutely nothing, like no seeds at all, you can just have your garden sit there and wait, and then like wait at elder, and then when it hits double garden rewards, you harvest all of it and your garden is instantly doubled. If I did that, I could make another, well I already can, I could make another king parsley garden of 69. But the thing I hate about doing that is I hate stacking. Making this garden now is such a struggle that I really don't want to do it anymore. I've done 3 of them, 2 EMP, 1 king parsley, and I really don't want to do it again. But I don't think I will. I don't really need to. I'm happy with my 2 EMP farms, my king parsley farm, and I don't even have the jewel farm anymore because I'm kind of done with that too. But that's where you can get started. You can go ahead and farm as much as you can before these double garden rewards. Or plant those, don't harvest them, and just keep them at elder until double garden, and then you get all of that, and then it doubles your garden, and then you can continue planting, wait for the next one. I know that double garden rewards is probably the favorite reward for everyone. Maybe pets is up there, but let's be honest, double garden rewards is the most rewarding member benefit that they've ever had, because you're getting crowns for free, you're getting mega snacks for free. It's just crazy. So that's my recommendation for that. With the new World of Imperia, like part 1, there are so many places that you can farm for couch potatoes. I've gotten so many couch potatoes. I don't think I have them on this character, but I might still have some. But there are so many places, not in this one. On my storm I have so many couch potatoes. And I'm never going to make a couch potato farm because I don't need to. I have EMPs. But for people that have nothing else, couch potatoes are easy to get now. You can get them all over the place. Farm Imperia, farm Secret Tunnel, farm any place. Like so many bosses, they really up the rate for the couch potatoes, or just the amount of people that drop couch potatoes in Imperia. So definitely check that out if you want to farm for it. If you want to farm for EMPs, just look in the wiki, check bosses that could drop it, and go for it that way. But my highest recommendation is for if you have nothing, if you're starting with nothing, no garden, see what you have, see what seeds you have, and start planting them. And then if you want to farm, go for couch potatoes in Imperia if you're high enough level, because they drop it all the time. If I went on my storm, I could show you guys how many couch potatoes I have, but I don't really need to because I know you guys believe me. And if you ever have watched any of Terra Knight's streams of farming Secret Tunnel, we get couch potatoes like every other run or all the time. It's crazy. So there you go. Those are my tips on gardening and how I started my gardening, like huge farms of EMPs and king parsley and all that stuff. If I had to pick between EMPs and couch potatoes, I would say EMPs, but that's only because that's all I've ever really planted. I've never planted couch potatoes because, well, 1, I didn't know how to make a big farm of couch potatoes like stacked or anything like that, and 2, I already knew how to do the EMPs. I looked up how to do it a long time ago, and I already had that main garden set up, so why would I switch? EMPs for me, I'm used to them. They grow really quickly if I'm harvesting them a lot, and they've given me a lot of snacks. So for me, it's just worked out. Maybe for other people, couch potatoes are better, but that's just my opinion because of what I'm used to using. And I feel like they're both pretty good. They're both good in their own ways, and couch potatoes feel like they're easier to get now. So that's just some suggestions for that. Hope it helps you guys. But even if you have like 1 or 2 couch potatoes or EMPs and you start planting those, and you can still get a lot of good stuff from that. And then if you wait until double garden rewards, hey, if you had 2 EMPs, you now have 4. That's crazy. That's great. You're doubling it every single time. So just keep that up, and maybe you'll get to a full garden someday. If you want to learn how to stack, there's plenty of videos on YouTube out there on how to do it. It's fairly difficult, I'm not going to lie. It is fairly difficult to stack and make a garden like this. But it takes patience and the right materials and stuff, and if you keep at it, you'll get it, and be able to do that. I don't recommend making 2, let me go over my red barn farm before we end this video. I don't recommend putting 2 gardens like this in the same house because it does glitch. I've got it fixed for now, but it does kind of mess stuff up when you have 2 of these. Plus it takes up a lot of space. You won't be able to put anything else really down in the house outside here. So I don't recommend this. I recommend putting 1 in here and then another one in another house or someplace else. But if you have the room, then do it. I mean, this is the max that I can do. There's no other space out here. I'm at 297 of 300, so really close to max space there. And maybe I could expand it. I'm not sure, but it's not worth it. So I recommend putting like one big garden out here if you can fit it too. But they kind of glitch sometimes. I don't know. They're fine for now, but there you go. So that is gonna do it for this video. Hope it was helpful for you guys. Just a little like tips and not really tricks. I mean, there's no tricks about it. It's just like just use double garden rewards to your benefit, and you'll be way better off with that. Double garden rewards is the reason that my bank is like 1200 out of 100, because when you receive a crowns item and your backpack's full, it goes to your bank. No matter what your bank, like the number of items in your bank is, it goes to your bank. So there you go. That's why my bank is so full. But I do expect there to be a double garden rewards sometime soon, because we've seen a lot of the other rewards. So it should be coming up. So there you go. Hope that was helpful for you guys. If it was, leave a like on it, subscribe for more. I'll see you all next time.